Who really has the best shot at becoming the next pope? Is it a cardinal close to the current pope, a vocal reformist, or a familiar name in Vatican circles? One Twitter page, Pability Index, thinks it has an answer. Using an algorithm that weighs factors like age, dicastery assignments, and tenure, they predict the likelihood of who might ascend to the papacy, based on patterns observed in previous conclaves. Let's explore which cardinals they rank as top contenders. Some of these names may surprise you. Number 5. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle is a prominent name in Vatican circles, frequently appearing at the top of lists predicting potential papal successors, even among betting markets. Pope Francis has shown steadfast support for Tagle over the years, appointing him to several high-profile roles within the Vatican and steadily elevating his influence. Originally the Archbishop of Manila, Tagle transitioned to full-time service in the Vatican in 2020, where he now serves as pro-prefect for the Dicastery of Evangelization. This role is one of the most prominent among the many councils and dicasteries he oversees, reflecting his trusted status in the Church. Tagle's views closely mirror those of Pope Francis, particularly in his compassionate stance on issues such as homosexuality, single motherhood, and divorce, advocating for language and policies rooted in mercy and understanding. Additionally, he's been outspoken on climate change, aligning with one of Pope Francis's major priorities. At 67, Tagle is considered a strong candidate to carry forward Francis's legacy. His relatively young age for a cardinal gives him the unique position of potentially having multiple opportunities to be elected as pope, should he remain a favored candidate in future conclaves. Number 4. Cardinal Leopoldo Beres. Cardinal Leopoldo Beres may not frequently come up in discussions about potential papal successors, yet he embodies many of the qualities that could make him a strong candidate. Appointed as Archbishop of Managua in 2005, just a day before the passing of Pope John Paul II, Beres has held his position with resilience and dedication. Elevated to the rank of cardinal by Pope Francis in 2014, Beres has faced substantial challenges in Nicaragua, where the Ortega regime has increasingly targeted the Church, imprisoning and deporting clergy to pressure the Vatican. Beres has become a vocal figure in the struggle, standing firm despite the government's intimidation tactics and maintaining a strong moral presence in the country. Although his theological views remain relatively private, Beres is considered a moderate and is seen as aligning with Pope Francis's compassionate pastoral approach. His advocacy for human rights and his measured stance on social issues reflect his commitment to the Church's role as a voice for justice and compassion. Now at 75, Beres continues to serve as an influential figure within the College of Cardinals, with voting eligibility until 2029. His enduring dedication and steady leadership amid political pressures add depth to his profile as a potential unifying figure, underscoring his capability to guide the Church through complex challenges should he be called to the papacy. Number 3. Cardinal Chi Languis. Cardinal Chi Languis might seem an unusual candidate in the papal conversation, but his remarkable journey and comparatively young age, just 65, keep him firmly in the running. Serving as Bishop of Les Cayes since 2011 and President of Haiti's Bishops' Conference, Languis holds a unique position, having been chosen by Pope Francis as Haiti's first and only cardinal in 2014. His selection was notable. Pope Francis bypassed several senior Haitian clergy members to elevate Languis, recognizing his dedication and potential. Languis' life has been filled with significant challenges. In 2021, he was nearly killed when Haiti's earthquake caused the partial collapse of his residence, a tragic event that claimed the lives of those nearby. Just a year later, he was involved in a serious car accident, highlighting his resilience and deep commitment to his mission despite personal trials. While his guiding philosophy isn't widely publicized, many within the Church view Languis as someone likely to carry forward Pope Francis's progressive approach, emphasizing compassion and outreach to marginalized communities. At only 65, Languis remains eligible to vote in papal conclaves until 2039, positioning him as a potential leader for many years. His background, dedication, and fortitude make him a noteworthy figure in the global Catholic landscape, with the potential to bring a fresh yet grounded perspective to the future of the Church. Number 2. Cardinal Illani Tempesta. Cardinal Illani Tempesta is another lesser-known name in papal speculation, Yet he meets many of the qualities that could make him a strong candidate for the papacy. At 74, he has served as Archbishop of Rio de Janeiro since 2009, bringing a steady and reliable leadership style to one of Brazil's most populous and influential dioceses. Elevated to cardinal by Pope Francis in 2014, Tempesta has taken on significant responsibilities within the Vatican, contributing to the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, the Congregation for Catholic Education, and the Pontifical Council for the Laity. While he generally keeps a low profile on divisive issues, Tempesta made headlines in 2016 when he narrowly escaped injury, shielding himself during a police shootout with armed bandits. In 2018, he faced media criticism after a public meeting with Jair Bolsonaro, then a polarizing political figure in Brazil, and for voicing disapproval of the Workers' Party. Although he doesn't often express strong views on controversial matters, these incidents have led some to view him as having a possible traditional or conservative leaning. However, his exact theological positions remain somewhat under the radar. Tempesta's relatively moderate profile, coupled with his years of experience, give him a valuable perspective on both global church affairs and local community challenges. With eligibility to vote in conclaves until 2030, Tempesta remains a viable candidate who could bridge various factions within the church, balancing tradition with contemporary issues. His calm demeanor and resilience under pressure make him a compelling figure in Vatican circles, one whose influence might extend well into the future. Number 1. Cardinal Peter Erdo. Cardinal Peter Erdo is widely regarded as one of the more unifying figures in papal discussions, seen as someone who could effectively bridge various factions within the church. Known for his traditional approach, Erdo has taken on numerous leadership roles, solidifying his reputation as a steady intellectual presence in the Vatican. Serving as Archbishop of Budapest since 2003, an appointment from Pope John Paul II, Erdo has been a key figure in the European Catholic landscape, where he also led the Council of the Bishops' Conferences of Europe. His influence extends to global church matters as well, having served as Relator General for the Synod of Bishops in Rome. Erdo's intellectual strengths are widely respected. He is fluent in 5 languages: English, Italian, French, Latin, and Hungarian, and was made a full member of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences in 2007. Additionally, he was honored with an honorary doctorate from the University of Nagoya in 2011, further establishing his standing in both religious and academic circles. At 72, Erdo remains eligible to participate in conclaves until 2032, keeping him firmly within reach of the papacy. His blend of scholarship, leadership, and cross-cultural fluency, along with his diplomatic style, makes him a compelling candidate for those who seek a thoughtful, unifying leader in the Church's next chapter. Thank you for joining us as we uncover these remarkable stories. Your support means so much to us, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to stay connected with our exploration of diverse cultures and histories. We're grateful to have you on this journey. Every subscription fuels our mission to keep sharing these stories. Thank you for being here.